What's going on, guys? Okay, so today I'm gonna walk you through the full setup of the Vivo X200 Ultra here in the US to make sure you guys get all your notifications, to make sure, just the notification setup and how to set this phone up from the very beginning. So let's jump right into it. So if you guys, when I go to factory reset this, I'm gonna first factory reset it. I'm logged into my Vivo account. When I went to factory reset it, it gave me some problems. So what I would do is I would go into your settings before you factory reset the phone. This is if you're resetting all of your settings. I would go into your Vivo account if you're signed in, and I would sign out anyway. They're gonna try to keep you. They're gonna send you a verification code. Okay, logged out successfully. Okay, so you're gonna log out of your Vivo account. Then I go to search settings and I just type in reset. I go down here, reset, system management and upgrade. Erase all data, erase data and restore factory settings. This will completely erase data from your phone. Boom, boom, boom. This is my login. Erase now. Erase all data. This will erase data from your phone. Cannot be undone. Erase. Okay, now it's gonna factory reset your phone. So I'll come back to show you guys how to then set up the phone and get all your notifications here in the US. Okay, so you factory reset your phone. Now you're on this main screen. You're starting it up. Here's how to start up and the full setup to get all your notifications here in the US. Okay, so Origin OS, this is gonna be the main screen, the first screen when you boot up the phone. If you guys hit this Origin OS, you're gonna have some problems, okay? Because unless you guys speak fluent Chinese. So I went through this, I tried to get through this whole setting because I thought I had to change it in the languages later. You get Origin OS right here in this drop down, right in the main screen. Click that arrow, hit English, it'll change it to English. Get started with Origin OS. Boom. Agreements and service notes, you know they're gonna get your firstborn, all that. Connect to network. This is my guest network, hang on. So that's my Wi-Fi network. Set unlock method. Let's do fingerprint. Okay, press the fingerprint area without lifting your hand, so start enrollment. Do not use unofficial screen protectors, it said. Actually, good point. Set up face. Add a face. Okay, my face is in there, stay on lock screen, okay. Next. Sign into Vivo account. So I'm gonna skip this for now. I'm gonna sign into this Vivo account later. If you guys are here in the US, I don't really know how integrated you are with your Vivo account. So I'm gonna go no Vivo account, then I'm gonna go sign in later in settings. It's gonna say don't sign into Vivo account, continue sign in, not now. I'm gonna say not now. Join the user experience improvement plan. Boom, smart upgrade, carrier service, location, unloan, fine. Next. Import data, I'm gonna skip this. Color temperature adjustment, default, warm or cool, whatever you want. System navigation, full screen gestures, classic 3 sections, navigation keys. Go to Origin OS. So let this start up. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do here is this Vivo, like a lot of the Chinese phones, comes with a lot of this bloatware. So these apps that you're never gonna use here. So I'm gonna start getting rid of some of them. All this stuff that I don't understand and can't pronounce, I'm gonna get rid of, unless you guys use it, which you'll know, just to clean it up. You got folders full of this stuff. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go to this V App Store. V App Store, agree. Turn on now, news and events, reminders enabled, or turn off, whatever. You're gonna go up here, you're gonna search. I know it all looks scary. You have switch system language to English. Would you like to use English keyboard? Confirm yes, but if not, you can go in here. This is gonna give you this the Baidu keyboard. Up at the top row of the keyboard here, you have a little keyboard logo. You're gonna click it, and over here you're gonna have full screen, pinyin, half screen, shuangping, and you're gonna pick English, QWERTY, okay? So that'll make it a little easier to type for now. And you're gonna go up here in the search and type in Play, and you're gonna have Google Play. You're gonna install it, all right? Okay, so now you have the Play Store, all right? You're gonna go into Play Store here. It's gonna say to use Google Play Store, you need to enable Google Basic Service. Enable, you can disable the service, okay. Google Play Store wants to read the list of installed apps, allow. So we're gonna sign in here, sign into your Google Play, and you're gonna put in your account info. My video turned off during the two-step verification, so here we go. Yes, it's me, I agree. Don't turn on backup just because we're doing the setup right now. All of this stuff. Welcome to Google Play. Skip, we'll do this all manually. Use biometrics. Not now. Okay, so here we go. So, the first thing that you're gonna do is download carrier services. You're gonna go up to Google Play Store, type into your search carrier services, you're gonna install it. All right, so now it's installed, but it's not gonna show up in your home screen here. So I'm gonna go into settings, go into apps, app manager, find carrier services. I'm gonna go battery life, background power consumption, high background power usage. Notifications, allow notifications. Floating, lock screen, always allow. Permissions, auto start, associated startup, allow, floating window, all of them. I've noticed that the smallest thing can sometimes affect the notifications and what happens. So I give it all the permissions. Okay, so there's my carrier services. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my settings. I'm gonna go over here to mobile network, more mobile network settings. I'm gonna go to bandwidth allocation. I'm gonna hit prioritized allocation for the foreground. All right? Okay. So once you do that, then let's get some apps here. Let's go Play Store. Let's download Gmail. Google Messages. Let's download Gboard to make our lives a little easier. Okay, Gboard. Let's enable this. So right here in your input method, you have Chinese. You guys see you can't pick Gboard. You have to go down here, input method enabling, click Gboard. Okay, enable Gboard. It's glitching out, man. This input method, so yeah, enable it, and then you can come up here to default input method, and Gboard will pop up, and you'll be good to go. So now you're done. So now when you go to whatever, you'll see I got Gboard now. Okay, so that makes it a little easier, right? That's like completing a little quest here. Okay, so then we are gonna go, let's start with some of these app notifications. So you're gonna long click on Gmail, you're gonna go to app info, all right? Storage, good here. Battery life, we're gonna go battery, background power consumption management, high background power usage. Notifications, allow. Floating lock screen. Always, show. Permissions. Auto start, associated startup, floating window. Home screen shortcuts, allow. Use camera, allow. Everything allow, because I want to receive notifications for this app. Now, you guys are going to have to do this for every app. This is going to duplicate for every app that you want to get every notification for. So we're just doing Gmail right now and messages. So I allow everything. Okay, and then if we go into Gmail, let's just double check. You can go into your settings, general settings, manage notifications, allow notifications, and then here you are. Okay. Notifications, all, inbox notification, label notifications, play sound vibrate. So you can do your notifications, a little bit of the in-app settings too. I'm going to do the same thing for messages, Google Messages. Allow. Permissions, auto start, associated startup. These are the important ones. Floating window, display on lock screen, background pop-ups, home screen shortcuts allow. Allow full access photos and videos. Allow, see, because it's got like the wording's weird. So you go to messages, you don't think you have to click all these, but it's like, it's Google Messages, right? But send SMS, receive SMS, don't allow. No, let's allow all that, right? And you might think it's ridiculous, but I don't know how it affects stuff in the background on these Chinese phones. So I just want to make sure for the apps, and this is for the apps, I know you guys are going to say, well, it's not safe to just allow everything. For the apps that I want to make sure I get all my notifications for. Okay, so there's my messages. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go settings, apps, default apps, email I'm going to set to Gmail. Replacing the default email may cause problems, change. Messages, I'm going to change to messages, allow, all right? So, okay, next. Let's go to always on display. Origin notification, so here's always on display, display locations, lock screen. Agree, so here's always on display, let's turn that on. Full screen AOD, then more AOD settings. Always on display for new notifications, display mode, all day. Show notifications. You want to make sure the show notifications is checked. And then let's go down here, system management and update. Let's double check to make sure we have the latest system, because a lot of times on these Chinese Vivos, a system update will actually fix your notifications. So already the latest system version. There's my messages, there's my Gmail. Okay, so let's try it. Call. Okay, you guys see it's calling, popping up, everything good. Text. It's popping up right there. You guys see it, and it's popping up in messages. Actually, let me set this up. Try this again real quick to show you. Okay, see that popping up? Right there. Let's make sure the email works. Okay, so look, my Gmail's doesn't want to respond. So this is what I was talking about in my review. Mail, floating notifications. I'm gonna uninstall my Gmail right now. I'm going to reinstall it. Gmail wants to send notifications, allow, got it. Let's see what happens if I don't touch it, if I reinstall it and don't touch it. So not getting any notifications. So let's go through this thing again. Let's see if it works. See, these Vivo notifications are so spotty, man. When I tried this 5 minutes ago, it was working right out the bat. And sometimes it's delayed, they come in. Let's reset the phone. Let's restart. So now, right now, my Gmail's not getting notifications. We turned all that on. That's all the stuff that I have had to do. And 5 minutes ago when I set this up, it was getting notifications right out the gate. I didn't even have to change any settings. This is what pisses me off about these phones, is this Vivo, this year, last year, these Chinese ROMs, they're just spotty. They're gonna work sometimes and sometimes not. And that is like unacceptable to me. Let me see if the Wi-Fi was messing with it. Okay, let's test it. So, as you guys can see, this Gmail does not want to work. I had it 5 minutes ago working. If you watch my review on this phone, this is my exact gripe with this phone here in the US. I've got everything set. This is what I have. And I'll come back and film this once it starts working. Because last time what happened, it wasn't getting it, then it was getting them delayed, then it started getting all the notifications. When I did this literally 5 minutes before I filmed this video, everything was running just fine. So let's go over and make sure we have everything covered. I'm gonna work on this and I'll be back, but this is a great example of what I was talking about in my review, that it's so spotty, it makes me worry about, I can't rely on these notifications. I'll be back. So another thing we're gonna try here is let's go to apps, app manager, let's go to Google Play services. Notifications, allow. And let's do the same thing for Google Play services. And then user and accounts. Let's make sure everything's syncing. Okay. Let's try this again. Still nothing, okay? And the other thing to check is let's go to privacy. Permission management is a different backdoor way to get it. Permissions, auto start. Associated startup. Floating window. Home screen shortcuts, Gmail, display on lock screen, background pop-ups. Okay, so all that's turned on. So I'm gonna be back, you guys, to report on this, because what happened last time is what's happened this time. I know it's easy to go, hey, you don't know what the hell you're doing, but these are all of the settings that need to be checked for you to get the notifications. You see, I'm getting my messages perfectly fine. My calls are coming in perfectly fine, but this Gmail right now is lagging. So I'm gonna mess with it. I'm gonna come back and see if I can get it working. And if it just gets working randomly, then I'll tell you guys that too. Okay, look, let's try it. Let's try it now. Watch. So look, so this just came in and I sent an email. You guys see that came in? I had to send an email from my Outlook into my Gmail, and it comes in. So let's do this again. Watch. Okay. So this should come in right now. Email. You hear that? You see it come in? Call. And text.
Please leave your message for 3172892.
And text coming in right there. So look, guys, I'm dying on this hill. I have changed nothing. I've changed nothing since we set this up in this same video. I just did all those settings. I did all of that and I've changed nothing. I took this thing with me to Costco and it's been sitting for like 45 minutes. I took it with me to Costco to get a chuck roast that I threw in just now. It's in there for about 2 hours. And all of a sudden I got like 8 emails all at once. So this, I have all the options are on. Auto start's on, everything's on, notifications are on, and I'm telling you guys that this Vivo is going to have spotty notifications. That is the hill I'm dying on. So now that it's come in, I'm getting emails coming in on this Vivo and the Gmail notification. Watch, I'll do it again. And it's gonna come in, but guys, I want you to know this is very frustrating to me on this phone. Now, this isn't a gripe about the phone because there it is.
coming in. It's not a gripe about the phone because it's a Chinese ROM phone. They're not promising it's going to work in the US. But for everyone saying you're going to get all of your notifications, okay, yes, but I'm saying it's wonky. You are going to get them. You're going to get texts, calls, all of that. The Gmail decided not to come in when I went to do this setup. When I did the setup right before I did this video to test it, it came in without me even trying anything. Now I took this phone on the road for about 2 hours, come back, I'm getting notifications. So that is the process of how you set up all your notifications. But keep in mind that my opinion is that the Vivo X200 Ultra, the Chinese ROM, is going to be spotty here. So if you guys are comfortable with that, that is how you set up all your notifications. But I'm not promising that you are going to get them all 100% of the time. And if anybody's promising all your notifications 100% of the time, I don't know if I believe them. We're going to have more videos. Thanks, guys.